Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri on Richerson.com. Please subscribe, hit that join button, join our membership, uh, show us some support. Uh, well, my face is a little bit better. This is day 2 of antibiotics. I've still got some puffiness under this eye, but it's not nearly as bad as it was this morning. When I woke up this morning, I was kind of having a little bit of trouble seeing. It was puffed up enough that it was catching my peripheral vision, my lower peripheral, and it was kind of distracting. But my cheek is much better. It's definitely getting better. Still have a doctor or dentist appointment for Wednesday. I'm gonna go in and have them check things out. I just called and made sure that that I should still make the appointment, because I know in the past, I've gone in and they've had to start me on antibiotics, and that's delayed things. But since it'll be basically 4 days of antibiotics before I go in, it may still be a little bit of a delay, but they'll at least be able to give me a little bit of an assessment of where I am and how long I might have to wait yet for them to do something. But they may be able to just get right in there and take care of things right away. So that's how my day has started. It's progressed. Work wasn't too bad. I did have a little bit of an e-truck today. All of 5 shelves. And or not cell 4 truck. It was cell 4. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. I had a couple of e-trucks on a couple of the other cells, but I had some cell 4 shelves. There was 5 of them. So cell 4 is still not ready, but they're still working on getting it set up and running. We are starting to see a little bit of parts for cell 4. Nothing major yet. They're not, it's not full production or anything like that, but I had 5 shelves today, and I've got tickets for some shelves tomorrow. I think maybe 10 shelves. I think I counted, it was like 6 boxes worth. So still not a lot, but we're getting there. I'm still waiting to hear something about how they're going to solve my space issue, or actually lack of space, because there's really no way, I cannot see any way that I'm going to be able to do 400 or 500 shelves a day in a timely fashion in the space that I have. So they've got to figure something out, and I don't know what they're going to figure out. Best bet would just, their best move would be to move me back over to, where I had been, and put something else in this space. But I know that's not what they really want to do, because they had the idea, that I needed to be right there next to the floors, because supposedly that's part of my job too. Although the amount of floors that they're doing these days, and the fact that they've changed the procedure on them, because they decided that you're not using the correct wrappers. You're not supposed to be using these boxes to put the floors in. You need to use these wrappers that it calls for. And Jessica has been struggling with those wrappers. They are a pain. she's going through rolls and rolls and rolls of tape, and you know, they couldn't leave well enough alone. They've made it more complicated, and so I'm glad that I'm not actually doing them. And at this point, you know, if they had me doing them, I'd be in there 12 hours between the shelves and the floors, because she spent 8 hours today just doing floors and backs, and didn't get all the way through the tickets that she had. Now we've got the labels 2 days ahead, so she was working, you know, 2 days ahead on some of it, but you know, the sheer volume, you know, is well beyond what I'd be able to do in an 8-hour day. Because you know, I spent 7 hours doing shelves. Now, I should have been a little faster about it, but you know, I didn't feel like being faster at the moment. With what's going on here, you know, I'm lucky that I finished in 7. So hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow, and I'll be able to do a little faster, because I think tomorrow's build is a little bit bigger. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now I get to go home, and I've got a guy coming over with a load of wood. We scraped up money to buy a truckload of wood rather than a dump truck load. We didn't have enough for it. Hopefully this will give me a little bit more time to get some other stuff set aside, or some money towards a dump truck load. But we basically were running out. I split some wood the other day and stacked it up, and we're basically at the point of getting into it. And I'm not sure how good it's going to be, the stuff I split. I mean, the wood was old, you know, it's aged, but it has sat on the ground. It's been on the ground since I brought it over from the 2 locations that it came from. It got mixed together, so I don't know which is which, but it's been exposed to elements. You know, it has sat for well over a year, I think, just, you know, basically sitting on the ground and exposed. So I don't know how much moisture it's actually absorbed in that way before I split it. So I don't know. It may be okay. It may not. It may give us fits, but it's at least there and usable if we have to. So that's kind of how I look at it. And I've got some other stuff that's been, you know, that I've cut that I just need to get moved around front so I can split it. And it really should be stacked and left to season, you know, dry. But I haven't gotten it around and split and all of that, so that I could start to try and get it to dry, because I want it stacked up neatly on pallets or on wood racks and covered with tarps, so that it keeps all the moisture off of it. So, but we'll see what I can do. I just got to get out back, and you know, with the weather the way it's either been snowing or raining or too cold to really do anything. So, but maybe I can get back there and move some of the stuff that I've got to move. But you know, then this all blew up this weekend, and that didn't help the situation. You know, I was in pain, I was tired, I was miserable, didn't want to do anything. So, and I still had to do some stuff. So, but anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. Once again, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below, And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.